What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. And like always, before I jump into things, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, on the previous video, I set a like goal for 1,000 likes, and you guys definitely surpassed that. So big thanks to all of you. But for this video, let's see if we can hit 1,100 likes. Now, as for some of the highlights, I have details on a new Air Jordan 1 High OG releasing in 2021. This pair is being called Shadow 2.0. Also, we have new updates on the Supreme Air Jordan 1 collaboration, and I'm going to talk briefly about the Nike sneakers update that has people thinking that the OVO, Air Jordan 10, and Air Jordan 12, amongst others, will be releasing once again. Other than that, there's a lot more from Jordan Brand, a good amount from Nike, a handful from Adidas, and one thing from Reebok. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. What was originally thought to be scrapped, the Reebok Question Mid Yellow Toe, is going to release in November. Now, why this shoe is so special, it's actually a tribute to Kobe Bryant. He wore this pair during his sneaker free agency back in the 2002-03 season. Now, Reebok had planned to bring this pair back in February for All-Star Weekend, but as many of you know, unfortunately he passed away, so they decided to hold off. Now the pair is releasing, and it's going to be part of Reebok's alternate pack. Also included in that pack is another Question Mid and the Kamikaze 2. The other Question Mid is going to be a 76ers alternate theme, which will come in black and gold and is a nod to Iverson's team back in '97. The Kamikaze 2, which comes in black and red, is a tribute to the alternate uniforms that was worn by Shawn Kemp and his team in the late 90s. Other than the announcement of the pack releasing in November, we don't have additional details like a specific date or retail price for each, but I do know people were asking about the yellow toe, and this is definitely good news for a lot of people. Pharrell and Adidas Originals will collaborate on 3 upcoming NMD Hu colorways for fall and winter. Now, release details aren't known, and each pair has somewhat of a similar theme. One comes dressed in green and lighter shades of green. The other comes with orange and lighter shades of orange. And the last, and probably my favorite, is the blue pair that also features light blue throughout. Now, in addition, each pair features black on the liner, as well as an inspirational message embroidered down the forefoot. Currently, no release date is set. They're potentially releasing during fall and winter 2020, and the retail price will be $220 each. Adidas just announced the release date for the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Carbon. Originally, this pair was being called Azrael, and there has been a slight release date change. Recently, they were scheduled to release on October 3rd, however, they will now release on October 2nd. Retail price will be $220. Also, they will be available in full family sizing. We now have detailed images of the Adidas Yeezy Boost 380 Calcite Glow. Now, this is part of an upcoming glow pack. This pair is a bit more toned down compared to the other pair, which is known as Highlight Glow. And pretty much on the prime knit upper, we have all white, and then what appears to be a shade of brown on the sides. Now, how this pair sticks out is that it glows in the dark across the midsole, as well as some of the pattern on the upper. That will all glow in the dark and shine a bright shade of green. Unfortunately, there isn't a release date for the Calcite Glow or the Highlight Glow pair. However, they are rumored to release this fall, possibly holiday season, and the retail price will be $230 each. Over the summer, images leaked of a new Air Max 90 Safari, and at that time, we didn't really have much more information as far as release details go, and still, we don't have a ton. Well, we do have one release date, and that is for overseas retailers, but I'll get to more on that in a moment. This pair comes dressed in a black, safety orange and white colorway. As you can see, the Safari print lands on some of the overlays as well as part of the eye stay and the laces. Constructed with a mixture of perforated leather, mesh, and suede, finishing the look is orange detailing throughout. Now, as for the release date, October 3rd is when they're scheduled to release. However, that is for overseas retailers. Now, more than likely a stateside release will take place around the same time, but that hasn't been confirmed as of yet. And currently, we don't have information on a retail price, probably going to retail around $140 though. In the last video, I went over the first look for the Concepts Nike SB Dunk High collaboration, and currently it's being called Duck. However, it's very possible that the nickname will change. To follow up the first look, we now have some on-feet images, which of course gives us a closer look. Now, if you missed the last video, this pair is said to be inspired by a mallard duck, as well as possibly a tribute to Make Way for Ducklings by Robert McCloskey. Now, the same artwork seen in his book is also used on the liner and insole. Also, some of the coloring you would see throughout is similar to that of what you would see on a duck. I'm sure we're going to get more information on this release soon. They are expected to release during fall 2020, but unfortunately, we don't have a specific date. Fans of the Nike Air Trainer 1 Chlorophyll will be happy to know that the shoe is returning. However, it's going to be in the Nike SB Air Trainer 1 version. Now, I believe in the past that Nike actually released the shoe as a SB as well. I know the original release was not part of the skateboarding line, but everything on the shoe mimics that of the original release. However, there is a few small changes. For example, we have black nubuck on the forefoot, which traditionally would be leather. Other than that, we have perforations on the toe, a little bit on the side, gray on some of the overlays, black on the swoosh, and then green detailing known as chlorophyll. Good news and bad news for this release. We do have a release date, however, it's for Nike skateboarding retailers in Europe, and that will take place on October 3rd. Currently, it isn't known if or when a stateside release will take place, but I should have more details on that soon. A few months back, you may remember that I broke the news that the Nike Air Foamposite One Anthracite, aka Blackout, would be returning for the holiday season. The other day, official images leaked of the grade school size, but now we have official images of the adult sizing, and for those that don't know, this pair will actually release in full family sizing during October. Originally released back in 2007, when they first dropped, they were actually quite popular. A lot of people liked this pair. I believe I have these stored away, but if you don't own this pair, maybe you sold them or maybe they are destroyed, you might have worn them a lot, you'll be able to grab another pair on October 15th. Retail price will be $230. We also have official images of the Kobe 5 Protro 5 rings. Now, about a month ago or so, we learned that the shoe was going to make a return this year, originally released back in 2010, and this pair was to celebrate Kobe Bryant's 5th NBA championship. To me, this pair is probably one of the top Kobe 5 Protro releases of the year. I'm definitely a huge fan of all the subtle detailing you can see on the upper. Some of it is done in yellow, well, I should say gold, they're calling it Midwest Gold, as well as Concord on the panels. Again, good news and bad news for you guys. This pair is currently scheduled to release overseas on September 30th. Now, the good news is that they are expected to release in the States. However, a date has yet to be announced. But like always, more information coming soon. Part of the Paris Saint-Germain Jordan brand collection is this new Jordan Zoom 92. This pair will release alongside the Air Jordan 4 and comes dressed in a light graphite, neutral gray, black, and Bordeaux colorway. Briefly looking at the shoe, this pair reminds me a lot of the Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux, which I really would like to see return. Other than that, we have PSG branding throughout. So if you're interested in grabbing this pair, October 10th is the date, and the retail price will be $150. We now have a first look at the Air Jordan 1 Zoom Chile Red thanks to Mr. Unloved Ones. Now, I can tell you right now there is a ton of colorways releasing in 2021. I have images on my phone for I believe 4 or 5 colorways, so I'll slowly drip those out. About an hour before I shot this video, I actually got sent 2 more colorways. They're decent, definitely decent, but to go over this pair, it comes dressed in black, chili red, white, and university gold. Utilizing black suede across the panels and toe, we have red leather on the overlays around the toe and heel. Gold canvas is seen on the swoosh and ankle. We have an exposed padded tongue, white on the midsole, and a black rubber outsole. No set release date for this pair, but they are expected to release spring 2021, and the retail price will be $140. So a bit cheaper compared to the Air Jordan 1 High Zoom, but let me know your thoughts on this new model as well as the colorway in the comment section below. New images of the off-white Air Jordan 5 in cell has arrived, and these show how the shoe looks on feet. Now, I do believe we received on feet images in the past. These are a bit better, and since I haven't talked about the shoe in a moment, I thought I would showcase the new images. Again, this is a model that you either love or hate. I shouldn't say model. This style is either one you love or hate. Personally, I like this colorway a lot more than the first release one that came in black. Now, this is a prime example of another shoe that is releasing Holiday 2020 that wasn't showcased part of Jordan Brand's Holiday 2020 collection. However, they're still expected to release. What I've heard is that this pair is going to be more limited than the black pair, although that isn't confirmed. That's just what I'm seeing going around. Now, Holiday 2020 is when they're expected to release, and the retail price will be $225. I believe it was on Saturday or Sunday, the sneakers app updated and it showed that 4 shoes would be releasing again on New Year's Eve, specifically December 31st. Now, if you missed it, those 4 shoes includes the OVO Air Jordan 12, the OVO Air Jordan 10, the Doernbecher Air Jordan 7, and the Sheila Rashid Air Jordan 1 mid collaboration. Now, shout out to all of you guys who messaged me on Twitter and Instagram. I also tweeted at Nike Store hoping to get some sort of response, but unfortunately they didn't respond. I believe it was only a few hours later Nike removed the 4 shoes, but people had a lot of questions. Some are even stating that a restock may happen or a shock drop, which that could be one option, or the other option, which I think is more possible, is that it was just a glitch. A really random glitch, especially for those 4 shoes, but that is what I'm leaning towards more. And my apologies that I couldn't provide more or definite information for you guys, but as soon as I find additional information confirming that it was a glitch or that a shock drop will happen, I will make sure to let you guys know. We have a new update for the upcoming Supreme Air Jordan 1 collaboration, which I should mention that it's still a rumor, but it's no longer one of those loose rumors that has been started by a random Instagram page. There's actually some backing. I'm hearing from multiple sources that this pack will be releasing. Now, as far as the look goes, I can't confirm that. However, according to Drops by Jay, he was the original source for this information. He has announced that the collaboration will look slightly different compared to the Supreme Nike SB Dunk Highs. Now, each pair will feature a main color blocking of Varsity Red, University Blue, or College Orange. However, the difference between the Air Jordan 1 and the Nike SB Dunk High collaboration will be that the Air Jordan 1 High will feature black on the swoosh and ankle. I don't think that's a huge change, not for me at least. I was always a fan of the Supreme Nike SB Dunk High collab. So the fact that it's being applied to the Air Jordan 1, I think it's going to look very clean. Now, it isn't known if the Air Jordan 1 will feature the croc-like materials and the stars. However, I would think that they would be included on this collaboration, but that's just my opinion. Expect resale to be insanely high. No, I'm not trying to hype these up. We all know that a Supreme Jordan collaboration, they all do very well. They sell out fast. Not only that, you're now connecting it to the SB Dunk High, which the SB Dunk is having a great year. Everything sells out for that shoe. So yeah, definitely going to be hard to obtain. And as for the release info, all we know as of now is that they're going to release sometime during summer 2021. Unfortunately, no retail price. But let me know your thoughts on this collaboration in the comment section below. Now, for the exclusive news, you probably saw the shoe in the thumbnail, and this is what we're calling the Air Jordan 1 High OG Shadow 2.0. Big shout out to Z Sneakerhead Z for putting this mock-up together. Yes, it's not quite like a Shadow 2.0. The gray used is a bit lighter compared to the original Shadow release, but honestly, this was the best nickname we could come up with in short amount of time. And although this is a mock-up, I can confirm that this is what we're getting in 2021. So the pair features a black, light smoke gray, and white colorway. It'll feature a mixture of leather and suede. Gray suede lands on the overlays, and then we'll have black leather on the base. In my opinion, this is going to be a clean, simple release. I can definitely see this pair selling out. I mean, hey, every Air Jordan 1 sells out pretty much. Matter of fact, it seems like most Jordans sell out these days. But other than this accurate mock-up, I don't have a specific release date, but I was told that possibly could be releasing during February 2021, and the retail price will be $170. Let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comment section below. Also, let me know your thoughts on the nickname. If you can come up with something better, definitely let me know below. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. I want to apologize because in my last videos, I know that I had these plosives, I guess you can call them. Basically, it sounded like I was blowing air in the mic when I would say letters like P, and I was always trying to fix that. However, I could never get it right, but I did a few more tweaks. I re-listened to some of my words, so hopefully that won't be the case for this video or going forward, because I did a few new changes and I couldn't pick up anything, and I know that annoyed some people, and once again, I do apologize for that. Expect a few more videos this week as well, possibly one of those videos being a October Air Jordan release dates video, but for sure another news video. Now, before I get out of here, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching, stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.